So DJ O1, get yourself over here, my man. Come on. Yo, O1, how's it going, man?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. The Corona greeting. Corona greeting.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Social distancing, yeah. So yeah, this is how we get down. So DJ O1, you're from Gothenburg, Sweden, yeah. Let's find out a little bit more about you. When did you start DJing, man? Let's go back.
I actually started like DJing at 11 years old, but I didn't take it seriously until I was 19.
Okay, so when you were 11 years old, then yeah, what were you doing? Where were your influences coming from? I mean, what were you thinking when you were 11 years old?
I actually got my influences from my two older sisters. They were always playing like R&B, Jill Scott, Lauryn Hill, the R&B stuff from the era, everything from the 90s to the early 2000s. So their music was my music.
So like your music interest started with actually listening to the tracks first, then yeah, and then that sort of drove you on to think, yeah, I want to start playing this kind of stuff. When did you start playing? When you started playing the music, yeah, what were you playing and how did it go down?
I actually started at the youth center, like on the classical denim rack. People who knows, like back in the early 2000s, the denim rack is pretty notorious.
You know what? It was like the DJ standard. When I came to this country back in the 90s, that was the DJ standard. Every club was running Denon rack units, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So I started off there at the youth centers, learned how to beat match, and then I got over to playing on CDJs, and then I bought my first pair of turntables at the age of 19.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit then. When you were playing with CDJs, what kind of CDJs were you using back then?
Obviously, the pioneer ones, the 800s. That was pre-USB, with no waves. And if you got the quarter-inch adapter to your headphones, you're totally like you're goner. Like you're gonna mess up your whole night, obviously.
All right, so you're one of the young guys then that had the privilege of using Pioneers when they were like coming out and doing good stuff, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Shout out to Pioneer.
Pioneer, big you up in the house, yeah? All right, so when did these Techniques turntables come into your life then, man?
They came in at 2009. That's when I actually like saved up money and bought myself a pair, and they were used. So paid it, and then I had to fix them, and then buy a scratch mixer, and then I was set to kind of start my journey.
Okay, well, you're talking about scratching, yeah? So when you bought the turntables, was that what your intentions was? Was it to become a turntablist, or was it something else?
It all started in 2007 because I saw Jazzy Jeff perform and actually snuck into this party. And I had actually the privilege to tell him my story. So I wasn't even allowed to the party. I was like 17, not even 18. So I went to see Jeff. I didn't even know he was the DJ. Like, I know him from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then I saw him, and I was totally like blown out of the building. Like, I was like mind blown. I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I want this to be a part of myself, to be able to add that technicality, but also kind of keep a dance floor going and doing it that style. So
Okay, so Jazzy Jeff was your main influence, right? But when you were that young boy sneaking into clubs in Gothenburg, yeah, what kind of clubs were you going to, and who were you looking at, and who were you seeing playing out in these clubs in Gothenburg area?
I started off seeing Bobby actually first time in 2005. I got snuck inside to Club Soft. That's where Neno started. So I was 15. Bobby was having like sending me out shots, getting me drunk.
Are we allowed to say this? I don't know. We're on the internet, yeah, so that's all right. That's cool. Yeah.
So it all started there, and then from Bobby I got introduced to DJ Confuse, like in the later 2000s, and then Neno came in actually, and he's been a huge help to myself, like showing me Serato, kind of guiding me on how to do certain things, and all those guys have been a super like inspirational in terms of my DJing.
Definitely, man. Definitely been holding Gothenburg down for a long time. Them boys there, man. But you compete obviously as well in turntablism, yeah. And tell us a little bit about that. Well, I mean, you've got to finals, yeah. Let's tell us a little bit about your journey there, man.
My journey to competing was actually just that I didn't get booked at my early stages when I started off on turntables, so I just ended up practicing. So it became to that point where, like, I learned all this stuff, and I see a lot of DJ doing it. Like, I want to go and test my skill against the best. So it started off at the DMCs, where I came second.
Yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah, we can't. What happened after that?
Actually, yeah, I started following Rebel 3 style. Started following Rebel 3 style at the 2013, 14, and when they actually opened up for other competitors who didn't have a national final in their country to go out there and represent. So I started like, okay, I need to get in there some way somehow, and I made it in 2019.
Cool, man. And so you've competed with the best on the biggest stage, yeah. But now you're back in Gothenburg, yeah. All right, we're not competing tonight, yeah. All right, because the other two guys already killed you, right? All right, okay. All right. So yeah, what you got for us today, then, man?
Can you say that again?
What have you got for us today, then, man?
I'm gonna play some a vibey set, mostly like showing off some tunes that I'm inspired by, like listening to different producers, and play some tunes that people also know. So it's more towards the new school style, obviously.
Okay, we're looking forward to this, man. So I'm going to step out your way a little bit here.